is a master. He teaches. It's not just about sharing the formula with you. It's about making sure that we learn.
I went from $100,000 in debt from law school to having no money and starting my own law firm on my credit card to selling it 4 years later.
Sean and I, we co-created massive victories in 2 unwinnable jury trials, which are recognized nationally now as top 100 jury verdicts.
To be even on the same track with you, who I respect and admire and love with all my heart.
Never again submit. You're not better and you're not less than any human on earth.
When you shared with us about the unblinded process and the mastery sales training, I just went, wow.
Sean will gain proximity to the most influential and powerful people. He will find out how he can grow their business, how he can help them personally. But the third thing that he does is the most important. Sean serves without an expectation of getting anything in return.
You have very, very high-performing colleagues.
22 years ago, you transformed my life as you did all these people's lives over the course of time. I couldn't be more grateful. Let's hear it for Tony Robbins.
I don't see him as a lawyer, and I don't see him as a blind person. Someone who has subjugated his ego, who has taught me what serving really looks like.
You have this incredible ability to just have unconditional love for everyone, and that is just an incredible gift.
The moment you have been waiting for.
The American Blind Association is the first new face and voice of that association since Helen Keller.
Formula for formulas, which is exactly what I've learned from Sean. It's a language-based predictable model. We will have over 300 new sales meetings this month.
This superpower in the world that is attainable for you is the ability to influence people. If you believe that, say yes. If you believe that, say yes.
Do you think that worked?
I do think that works. Andrea Cattaneo, Dr. Kumar Amit, and everyone, honor and a privilege to be here with you today as we kick this show off. And I am guessing the iPhone that is here is the other Prashant. So we'll get that changed, team. But it is my honor and privilege to introduce each one of you. And first, from Santa Monica, California, over 3 decades in TV and media, including 19 years as a VP Global Distribution Operations and Strategy at Disney Media Networks, a CVP Global Business Development at Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Science, currently producing and developing premium film, television, automation, and narrative podcasts, including docuseries Global Guitar and Rock and Roll Hall of Fame guitarist Andy Summers, and more. Featured in Variety Animation Magazine, currently includes international format strategy with Tokyo Broadcasting, animated, featuring, developing, and launching a new product and distribution venture with award-winning talent. Let's welcome to the show, Todd Burrich. So Todd, welcome to the Heart of Influence. And we kick this show off with a fun fact because Plato said, play a game with me for an hour and we will learn more about each other than if we spoke for a year. And so we kick it off with a fun fact, Todd. It could be something that you're proud of, something cool that you've done, Todd, but something that would make us go, Todd, no way. And there was a lot of cool things in your bio already that kind of make us go, no way. So it's got to be something outside your bio, but Todd, something that would make us go, no way.
Well, it might be a little related to bio, but I've been to the Oscars 15 times, including backstage in the green room, but I've never been nominated.
That is a very cool fun fact. Todd, I think you're our only guest that I can think of that's actually been to the Oscars. I'll have to confirm that with Sean. I'm not 100% sure, but that is definitely a very cool fun fact. And Todd, I'm not sure if this is going to be as fun as the Oscars, but it could be close. Are you ready to have some fun?
Sure thing.
Let's do it. Welcome, Todd, to the Heart of Influence. And next up from Austin, Texas, he is a platform builder focusing on deepening human connection through contribution-driven ecosystems, not traditional social media. He's advised 20 plus startups, including 2 that achieved public company status, and architect foundational software systems for early stage ventures. Founder and co-operation engine at Austin Sustainability Grant recipient. He is building scalable platforms, advancing sustainability, collaboration, and community impact across Texas and beyond. Let's welcome to the show, Prashant Sheth.
Hello.
Hello, Prashant. Welcome to the Heart of Influence. And Prashant, your fun fact, please.
Oh my gosh, so many. I love traveling, and my funnest fact is I became a dog owner for the first time from coming from a family that does not do pets about 10 years ago, and it's been the greatest pride and joy.
I couldn't agree with you more, Prashant. What kind of dog did you get for your first dog?
She is what we call a cute dog. She won't tell us what she is, so every time we ask her, she licks our hand, and that's her breed. So
That's her breed. Prashant's got a cute breed dog owner. That is amazing, Prashant. And Prashant, are you ready to have some fun on the Heart of Influence today?
oh, let's go.
Let's go. Next up, coming from Los Angeles, California, CEO and executive producer of No One Else Media, aligning podcast, television, and studio operations directly with measurable business outcomes. Veteran production executive specializing in high-risk, high-concept, nonfiction, documentary, podcasting, and streaming across major platforms. Creative executive with hands-on experience shaping stories and teams and productions from concept through delivery in high-pressure environments. Let's welcome to the show, Connell. Connell, hello. Welcome again to the Heart of Influence. And Connell, your fun fact, please.
I love the sea, and I can pretty much sail any vessel that has a sail on it anywhere on the planet.
Whoa. And Connell, if you could sail anywhere tomorrow, where would it be?
Ooh. You know, you have to think Bora Bora, wouldn't you?
Oh, I bet that. And is Bora Bora somewhere you've been or somewhere you want to go?
I've never been. I was a big fan of the novels of Michener. He wrote all those fabulous Centennial and Texas and Mexico, and what was behind the movie Hawaii, and it starts in Bora Bora. So I've held on to that imagery my whole life.
I love it. Sailing away to Bora Bora. Here we come. Connell, are you ready for some fun on the Heart of Influence?
I'm very much looking forward to it.
All right, let's do it. Rolling with Connell from Roslyn, New York, media strategist, storyteller with 30,000 plus followers, shaping narratives that mobilize audiences and inspire meaningful engagement. Raised over $475,000 through vision-driven storytelling, aligning brands, sponsors, and communities around shared purpose. Hosted high-impact events at Meta and Google, blending creative direction, public relation, and influence at scale. Let's welcome to the show, Prashant Gupta.
Bella, that was an introduction, and I'm blinded by my own aura. So the unblinded behind you is a misnomer. Fun fact, I am the only Indian actor to star in a Christmas movie. Poster right behind you, called A New Christmas. And I've starred in over 20 Bollywood films and shows, 4 of which have been super hit and box office bonanzas. And I run 3 professions. I'm a big mental health director here on Long Island as well. So I work for a very important cause. And in 2025, I ranked #1 as a publisher of a community-based magazine across the country. So
Wow.
actor, publisher, mental health director.
Actor,
And
publisher, mental, and I don't know that sounds like it sounds like you are a very adventurous, well-rounded man. Is that what I'm hearing, Prashant?
absolutely. The important thing is to not get bored of yourself.
There you go. I get you are not bored for sure. And Prashant, I promise you, you won't be bored here today. Are you ready to have some fun?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Next up from Toronto, Canada. I think, yes, from Toronto, Canada, grounded in family values and service, champions integrity and growth in every leadership role he holds, blends real-world clinical perspective with business savvy, making a measurable impact across health systems, dedicated to forging meaningful partnerships and translating frontline experience into sustainable influence for communities. Let's welcome to the show, Mo Greenbaum.
Thank you, Bella. Thank you, Bella. Thanks, guys. A fun fact about me. It's funny that Connell was talking about sailing. Last time I ever got in a sailboat, my brother and I, we were about 20. We capsized it and we were lost for about a day. And our parents were going crazy and they were looking for us. So to Connell, I would not choose me as a fun sailing companion to wherever you're going.
Connell and Mo are not going to be sailing in time. So, like, Mo, were you like lost at sea? So to like capsize? Were you like, on like one of those rafts, like floating and waiting for like a big ship to come save you?
Okay, maybe not the whole day. We were lost for a few hours. And it was not at sea. It was in a lake in Ontario. So not as bad as it sounds, but don't go on a sailboat with me.
No, don't. We're not sailing to Bali with Mo, Connell. That's what I'm hearing. That is super fun, Mo. And are you ready to have some fun on the Heart of Influence? No capsizing.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah. Risk-free environment.
It is definitely a risk-free environment. And welcome to the Heart of Influence. And next up from Mesa, Arizona, precision, leadership, and service from the foundation of a career shaped by discipline, medical excellence daily, combines hands-on patient care with research, always championing integrity, efficiency, and system-wide best practices. Dedicated to continual growth, forging strong relationships, and advancing knowledge for lasting, meaningful impact. Let's welcome to the show, Paul Lanier.
I was a little nervous there that Mo was going to claim the first mate job on Connell's boat, but since it's still open, I'm here. But yeah, so it's an interesting fact. I have actually piloted an F-16 fighter jet and shot a machine gun out of the back of a Black Hawk helicopter.
Whoa. So were you in the military or somehow?
I was. Yeah.
Got it. Well, first of all, thank you for your service. And so is flying an F-16, is it really like we see in Top Gun?
So it's pretty sweet, but my experience, maybe not as sexy as I'm making it sound initially. I did throw up 5 times. So
I am certain. I am definitely certain if I went up in a fighter jet, I would throw up for sure. No doubt.
Flipping upside down, looking out the top, like fun where the bombs drop a couple times. I was like, oh my gosh. But it was incredible.
Well, I have so many more questions, but they might make people a little nauseous. I'm going to save my questions because you said throw up and turning upside down. So all kinds of images are going to come into my mind, but I'm going to save everybody from those today. Paul, thank you for fighting for our country. And are you ready to have some fun today? No vomit necessary.
I'm ready.
Let's do it. Welcome, Paul, to the Heart of Influence. And next from Halifax, Canada, embodies resilience and curiosity, forging new paths when traditional doors appear closed or locked. Expert in clinical care, blending scientific precision with relentless service for meaningful, lasting impact, chooses simplicity and freedom, navigating challenges with optimism, grit, and spirit for learning and growth. Let's welcome to the show, Amar. Amar, welcome to the Heart of Influence and your fun fact, please.
So I love traveling, and I remember 2011 I arrived in New Zealand the night before the Christchurch earthquake. I was jet lagged, and I briefly woke as the ground shook. So and only the next morning realized that the world had shifted while I stayed calm. So I was it was a good experience that I had, but at the same time, it was very bad.
Yeah, I bet. Well, that is an incredible fun fact. I don't think I've heard anything like that on the show. And Amar, are you ready to have some fun? No danger necessary.
Yes.
All right, let's do it. Next up from New York, President and CEO of Infor, a global trusted intelligence firm recovering $10 billion, advising governments, banks, and multinationals with unmatched discretion. Former IDF major and Mossad operative whose elite missions inspired best-selling books, award-winning films, and decades of real-world security leadership. Special consultant for the U.S. Congress, Pan Am 103 led investigation, LAI security architect, and trusted authority across CNN, BBC, and Fox. Let's welcome to the show, Juval Ovid. Juval, impressive background, my friend. Welcome to the Heart of Influence. And you got a pretty impressive background. So, Juval, you're going to have to really wow us with your fun fact today.
Well, thank you for having me. I'm really happy to join you guys. I'm actually just on the verge of retiring and taking advantage of 50 years of worldwide activities to put together, and I'm putting together right now, working with Todd and with Connell, putting together a podcast that will reflect all my activities in the last 50 years in the intelligence world and government work. I also I'm an author of 5 bestseller books, and which one of them became an international bestseller, was translated to 30 languages, and Steven Spielberg bought the rights to my life story, and the movie Munich is based on my life story.
Ooh, that is fun. I'm going to have to watch that movie. Now, Juval, that is such an inspiring life that you have led, and congratulations on your retirement. I promise you won't have to chase any bad guys or have any danger today, but you might have a little bit of fun. Are you ready?
I am very ready.
All right, let's do it. Welcome, Juval, to the Heart of Influence. And next, coming from Edmonton, Canada, a human behavior expert leveraging what he learned to get where he's got with a severe development delay and autism, attending a business program at 3 years old. Is that supposed to be 13 years old, or is that 3 years old?
3,
It is 3. Oh my goodness. Recognize that business moves the world, connected to human behavior and outcomes, consulting and advising owners, and leads through the dynamics of exits, mergers, and acquisitions while buying businesses themselves. Let's welcome to the show, Amit Ramos. Amit, of course you're impressive. And what impressive fun fact are you going to give us today?
So, you know, I have challenges speaking. Yes, I took the mic in front of leaders of American business to sing Born to Run of LBI.
That is amazing. I don't know. I must have not been there, but I remember it talking. Amit, that is so amazing. We're gonna reach out to Bruce Springsteen and make sure that and see if you can double for him next time, because I think you kind of look like Bruce Springsteen too. That is awesome. Welcome, Amit, to your Heart of Influence. And next up, of course, also from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, a physician for over 70,000 patients, a chief examiner in his specialty, and has built a clinical service to serve 1 million people. When his son was born with challenges, he searched the world for a medical solution, and being told that he'd never be able to function fully, now helps his son run his businesses. With expertise in business growth and exit, scaling himself out of his medical practice to serve his son's company, let's welcome to his show, Dr. Kumar.
Dr. Kumar Shawn-Callagy in the building, sort of. I will explain much in a moment as my not so fun facts. But Dr. Kumar, please, brother, and for everybody, hi, I'm Shawn-Callagy. I should be on camera. I am not. I should have been here 20 minutes ago. I wasn't, and I will explain all. But Dr. Kumar and Amit are some of the finest, most outstanding human beings you're ever going to meet. We like to refer to them as GHICs, growth-driven, heart-centered, integrous people committed to mastery in this world. And I mean what I say, and I don't say what I don't mean. These are as fine a father, son, and a business duo, and a medical business duo, a non-medical business duo you're ever going to find in your life. So Dr. Kumar, warm welcome to your Heart of Influence. And please, sir, what is your headline fun fact on your Heart of Influence?
Well, thank you for that, Bella and Sean. And fun fact is that at 16 years old, I came to this country as a high school dropout. And 40 years later, I get to call myself a partner of Sean Callagy, the guy who's got the #1 Apple Business podcast in the world. And so grateful to be here and looking forward to this.
Well, thank you, Dr. Kumar. Appreciate you, and lots more to come. Bella Verita, shall I do the introducing of the woman who's been doing the introducing?
Well, I got one more introduction to make of the one and only Andrea Cattaneo from Nutley, New Jersey.
The woman who took 7 different companies. I'm sorry, took 200 different companies public in the 7 different ways to do so. You're talking about that woman, the woman that does 1,000 push-ups in a day. A woman at the ripe young age of something over 30 is able to do 1,000 push-ups in a day and took 200 companies public in 7 different ways. Is on the board of the National Investment Banking Association. You mean that Andrea Cattaneo, Bella Verita?
That Andrea Cattaneo.
Let's warm welcome to the one and only Andrea Cattaneo. And please, Andrea, what is your headline fun fact?
Well, thank you so much for that beautiful introduction, Sean. Miss you. Since we had a sort of nautical theme for fun facts, my fun fact is the first time I was ever on a cruise ship, I won a hula hoop contest. And the last time I was on a cruise ship, my ship sank.
Beautiful.
We got capsizing sailboats and sinking ships, Sean.
Amen to that. So congratulations, Andrea, on surviving a sinking ship and winning your hula hoop contest. So the woman who's doing the introducing started her career in influence as a feisty, fiery redhead at 8 years old. Not much has changed. On her parents' front lawn selling crafts. By the age of 19, she put 3 words together that don't ordinarily go together: teenager, network marketing, and yes, 7 figures. $1 million business revenue in network marketing. Who does that as a teenager? Well, this woman does. 24, 25, 26 years old, she becomes, in a male-dominated industry, in a crazy state, she becomes Nevada's #1 business broker, three-peating like Michael Jordan, except not in basketball. 24 years old, she's the first woman ever to be Nevada's #1 business broker, and she did it 3 straight times, and she was the youngest person, male or female, ever to do it. Take that, dudes, as the 24-year-old #1 business broker. She began to train Fortune 500 companies and entrepreneurs. In fact, in 2019, did I say every? Yes, every sales team she worked with doubled their sales. Skier, surfer, scuba diver, adventurer, taught by a blind man, and even coming down from the top of Aspen Mountain over the holidays with a torn meniscus, leading the blind man. She also has raised 8 figures for charity, $10 million plus, with the Unblinded team as a philanthropist, including the fact that she was a part of breaking the Guinness Book of World Records for the most toys donated in 24 hours just this year, as we dished out 120,000 toys to kids that we donated, not from money that was raised by other people. And this incredible woman is a 2-time, about to be 3-time published author who in 2024, publicly battled and defeated cancer. Let's welcome to the Heart of Influence, the one and only woman that put the heart in it, the Kumar and Amit's show with Andrea Cattaneo, the one, the only, Bella Farita. Miss Bella Farita, welcome to 2026 in the Heart of Influence, and please, your headline fun fact.
Yes, thank you, Sean. And since we did kind of have a little bit of a water theme going on, I am going to share the fun fact that about 5 years ago, I was invited to an event with a blind guy who it was like on the shore, there was hurricanes coming, the waters were crazy, and he said, let's go surfing. And I went out into hurricane conditions and learned how to surf from a blind guy. That is my fun fact for today. And you all are hearing from that blind guy right now.
Love it.
Well, Miss Bella, that is some crazy headline fun fact. It's why you should never listen to a blind man.
Yes, never listen to a blind man. And let me introduce that blind man. The man that Tony Robbins said, there's no one who leads with more heart and more integrity than Sean Callagy. He beats world champions like Becky at body surfing competitions. He's only one of 2 attorneys to win 2 top 100 national jury verdicts between 2014 and 2016. The only one that's blind out of 1.2 million attorneys. In fact, the state of New Jersey actually named him one of New Jersey's most influential attorneys. He has spoken on stages such as Disney, T-Mobile, Salesforce, Tony Robbins 18 times. And this year will be named one of the world's first blind self-funded unicorn founder. Let's welcome to the stage, Sean Callagy.
Warm welcome to all. My apologies again for being tardy. Here's 2 not so fun facts. First, I had a bunch of beautiful construction done in my beautiful home. And as I was getting prepared for the Heart of Influence, working since 6 a.m. this morning, getting ready to be interviewed at NASDAQ tomorrow, I came out of the shower and the entire bathroom was flooded all the way into the bedroom. So that was my not so fun component, fun fact. And then we have a staff of somewhere around 8 people internally on our video and tech team. And we had one of our team members come to help us get everything set, doing the show from my home today as opposed to our studio at the office, had everything ready, cameras turned on, all of it, only to come down as a blind person and have nothing working. So the computer is buzzing, no video, no audio, and I am a patient, loving man, but I was about to blow up 7 buildings. So in case everybody thinks that just means I'm an incompetent fool, as you're meeting me, I do have the privilege, yes, as Bella said, of being on the first person in the history of the world to self-fund a $1 billion valued company that was blind. And yes, we do have the #1 podcast on Apple Podcasts. The last 3 interviews from me on that show were Tom Brady, Magic Johnson, and Mike Tyson. And we have recovered, or in the process over this 12-month period of recovering $1 billion for healthcare providers. So I love Kumar and Amit. I spoke to them earlier today. I was so prepared, so ready, so excited to be on the show. And floods and insane technology issues
which I will have a nice conversation with our tech team to discover what happened, will not stop me from being here. So Bella Rita, those are several fun facts. And yes, I am here.
I can imagine like the roof of your house like blowing off as all of this was happening, especially if you came down and I know I spoke to Michael as he was entering the house, and to have it not come on, I can only imagine what the heat in your home felt like at that moment.
Yes, the foundation has shaken, the house is tilted, but we're here and let's go. So who is going first, Bella?
Let's kick it off with Todd.
Put me on the spot again.
Todd. Yes. Hey, Todd. And Todd, warm welcome to Kumar and Amit's Heart of Influence. Pleasure to encounter you in this virtual space in this way. And Todd, here's what we do, right? This is about going from hello to yes, because Plato, the Greek philosopher, said, play a game with me for an hour and we will learn more about each other than if we speak for a year. And now you've learned that my house flooded, and you've learned that all kinds of crazy things about my being, my personality, as we've learned about each other. And now what this is all about is what we believe, in fact, we know to be, Todd, the only human attainable superpower, which is the ability to cause yes with human beings. Not just any yes, but yes with integrity, right? So what does that look like when yes should happen? We have doctors here, we have other folks here, and there's times that patients need to listen, clients need to listen, and if they don't listen, they're going to get sick or hurt or have big problems. So how do we cause yes in this crowded world of noise, fraud, nonsense, insanity? How do people actually listen to people when yes should really happen? That's what this show is all about. Warm welcome to everybody and being part of the 9,000 human beings that have been on this show from inception. So Todd, to illustrate this and join this ecosystem of 9,000 that's gone before you, Bella's going to be anyone you'd like her to be. She could be an ideal patient, ideal client. She could be a philanthropic and charitable fundraising partner. Heck, she could be somebody famous like Warren Buffett, Tom Brady, Oprah Winfrey, Michelle Obama, you name it. Bella has been it and will be it on this show, so you can practice going from hello to yes. Footnote, this is not pitching, hooking, closing. This is not Wolf of Wall Street, nor is this Boiler Room. What this is heart-centered, integrous yes, but that isn't a sale necessarily. It could just simply be a yes to a longer conversation. So Todd, who would you like Bella to be that you are going from hello to yes with?
Let's see. Well, I guess this will put it in the context of a lot of conversations I've been circling lately. An investor in potential business ventures, but really business ventures in entertainment. As we all know, the entertainment business is really going through a huge reset right now.
Yeah, Todd,
and
I'm hearing you, brother. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and so really where the power is, you've got a lot of people who are very experienced who are not being heard and are not being able to get in front of studios or get the big deals that they used to create content, because content these days is really being driven by analytics. It's all being driven by, you don't have, there's a huge risk aversion because there's such a attention to the bottom line.
Todd, you know what we could do? So Bella's going to be anybody you want her to be. So she's got some money burning in those pockets.
Yeah.
And Todd, this has great relevance since I was asked to make a $22.5 million investment into a studio just a week and a half ago. So feel free to go anywhere that you want to go with this. I was like, hey, has lunch. And I was like, oh, maybe like 100K. No, $22.5 million. So Bella Rita got some cash burn in those pockets. And here we go.
Here we go. Hello, this is Bella.
Hi, Bella. Hi, I'm Todd. I'm working with a lot of different entertainment projects, working with some top-notch Emmy-winning producers and talent. And in this era of real risk aversion in entertainment, the power is really shifted more into the independent model. And really what I look to do is try to match up those projects and advise on those projects that have real commercial viability and really help them with the best path to monetization, and understanding that the real power to get anything done these days because of the risk aversion by the big guys and the guys in the middle, is nobody wants to be the first in. So a lot of times I'm having conversations with people like you to really explain what's going on in the ecosystem and best paths to monetization and pairing up and using proven talent behind the camera, in front of the camera, to match up and come up to a business model where.
Well, Todd, I'm very talented. You can put me in front of the camera anytime you want. I'm very talented. Just ask me, I'll tell you.
Very good. Well, we shall see. There's always a match for every bit of talent and every bit of expertise that comes across my desk, I guess, so to speak. So it's really about looking at matching up the opportunities and the best path to monetization and the risk aversion, again, as I said, and coming up with models that are really producing to what the market will bear. And so that there is a proper path to return on investment for any investor. And so what I do a lot of times is it's whether it's an individual project or it's coming to someone like you and looking at the portfolio of what I've got my hands in, what the individual needs are, but looking at honestly, where's the opportunity that can be created to create new franchises, not just get one film or one TV show off the ground, but looking at how you can get into brands and franchises and have something that has an ongoing return. So what I would love to do is be able to set up a time with you to get a little bit better feel from where you are as an investor, and what motivates you, what moves you, and see what conversation. I like coming into conversations, not necessarily tied to outcome, but just seeing if there's any match there.
Good. And so, okay, so, I'm definitely interested in investing in the entertainment world. I think it's important for you to find out a little bit more about me. So let's set up a longer conversation. We can see where we can go from there.
Terrific. Well, I appreciate it, and we'll set that up.
Absolutely. Great job, Todd. And then let's go.
Bella, who's going next?
Next, we got Prashant.
I'm sorry?
We've got Prashant.
Which one?
Prashant.
You.
Warm
Prashant
welcome
Shet.
to the Heart of Influence.
Yes, Prashant Shet.
Prashant Shet. Hello. Hey, Bella.
Who would you like Prashant? Who would you like Bella to be?
I'd like Bella to be a philanthropist, interested, very committed to transforming how people work with each other in the world and really seeing a change in how philanthropy is impacting people real time.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, Prashant. Bella, Rita, everybody wants your big bucks today. Let's go.
Let's go. Hello, this is Bella.
Hey, Bella, I love the work that you've been doing and, the success that you've enjoyed and how you're supporting other people in the process. And I know one of the things of interest is, the speed of impact, right? When you're putting money in, whether it's in ventures or whether you're giving it through philanthropic efforts, you want to really see where this money is going and what kind of an impact it has. So the whole world has become, a series of government agencies, nonprofits, and businesses, and people just trying to do good. And the more we do, the more we see how little of an impact it seems to be making. We just see kind of the needs piling on. So for Cooperation Engine, we're actually creating a platform where, 5 years ago, we had this problem in a different marketplace, right? You wanted to go to the airport and you either could pay a stranger to take you to the airport and then your mom would frown at you for getting into a car with a stranger, or you could ask a friend or get a taxi. But now you can go anywhere from Mumbai to Mexico City to Johannesburg to New York. You can get in a car with a stranger. And not only are people really glad, but you're safe and secure that happened.
Yeah.
What if you could actually help somebody in need the same way? That's the platform we are creating so that real time you can see who are the people in need without revealing their identity, keeping it safe inside communities.
Prashant, I'm so sorry to interrupt because I only got about a minute and a half left and I'm a little bit unclear on, thank you for explaining, but I'm a little bit unclear on, why we're on the phone and what it is that you're looking from me. I mean, beautiful explanation, but I'm not
Yeah.
clear on why we're talking.
Thank you. So I know that your heart aligned with supporting people. I'm really looking to connect into your network of business owners that would love to support a cause like this in the world and participate not just as a CSR statement, but really show up and be seen for the impact that they're creating around the world, around the local communities, and everywhere they go.
Beautiful. Well, I think I'm still a little bit, unclear on what the work is, what the philanthropic work is, and what it is. I understand that we're doing good, but I'm not clear. So, maybe we can schedule a little bit longer conversation. You've got a really nice demeanor. You were referred to me, so I'm willing to have a little bit longer of a conversation just so I can understand a little bit more. But unfortunately, I got to run right now. But maybe we can continue this tomorrow. How does that sound?
Sounds like a plan. How do I reach out to you?
You can reach out to my assistant, Sean Callaghy, and he will be happy to set us up with a call.
Sounds fantastic. Sean, be on the lookout.
Prashant, no problem. I got this covered. Thank you, Prashant, all
Sean.
day. Bella, outstanding. I think it's time for the feedbackers for Todd and Prashant.
I think it is time for the feedbackers, and we are running super tight on time since there were so many of you today. So we're going to do 20 seconds of feedback for either Prashant or Todd. Just one thing they did great, something that they could improve, and then what is one word on how they left you feeling. And so let's kick it off with Connell. Connell, how about your 20 seconds of feedback for Prashant, please?
For Prashant, I wanted, like you said, Bella, just a little bit more of something that was more tangible with regard to how, you want Bella to do something good. So more of a connection to Bella and her outlook as to what the good is. For Todd as well, I wanted a little bit more tangibility as to it's making it part, making Bella.
We're just going to do for one, we're just going to do Prashant because we'll alternate. And so what's your one word for Prashant, please?
Details.
Details. Love it. Let's go,
Connell.
Juval. Juval, how about your 20 seconds of feedback for Todd, please?
I enjoyed it. It's the first time for me, and I really enjoyed the show. Learned a lot. I'm so happy to meet all those.
How about your 20 seconds of feedback for Todd? Something that he did great, something that he could do to improve, and one word on how he left you feeling, please.
I will repeat what Connell has said. Details. And please, everybody, speak a little slower. You're all talking too fast, and it's sometimes hard to really understand what you're saying.
Beautiful. Thank you for that, Juval. And let's go, Paul. Paul, how about your 20 seconds of feedback for Prashant, please?
Prashant, I thought he did a really great job, like being personable and friendly, and getting the point across he's trying to help people and that he wanted to help people. But I think there needs to be more of a catch, like specific to the person you're pitching it to, like how are they key to what you're trying to do, what they can offer, and then what benefit you're going to provide to them by doing that. I think that would be like more of a catch to kind of get them to bite, want to be involved. So I think personable. You were personable, but you need to be more personable to them.
Personable.
Thanks, Paul. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Paul. Let's go other Prashant Gupta. How about your 30 seconds or 20 seconds of feedback for Todd, please?
I have to say, I thought Todd was spot on. If anything, I'm learning from him. I think his lighting is perfect. His pitch was perfect, on time. I'm curious to know what he uses for his hair, and I would change nothing about his pitch. I think sometimes feedback should be positive if it's all positive.
Absolutely. And so, Prashant, what is your one word on how Todd left you feeling, please?
Engaged.
Engaged. Beautiful. Love it,
Prashant.
And let's go, Mo. Mo, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Prashant, please?
Okay. I thought Prashant did a really good job. I thought the one thing that he really hit spot on is that he built a good rapport with you, And you could tell that's true because you gave him your contact information to call him later, right? Through Sean. So I think that's excellent rapport building, which I think is one of the most important things that you could do in that business. One word that I could give for him is he built a good trust with you. And I think that's really important.
Trust. Love that. Beautiful. Thank you for that, Mo. And let's go, Mar. Amar, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Todd, please?
I like actually how Todd was engaging. I would agree about the same in regard of giving more details, but maybe there's much time that he needed to explain more things. I like the way that he built with you. I felt that there was a great rapport between you and Todd. In general, I liked it. I don't have anything negative, to be honest.
Beautiful. And how about the one word on how Todd left you feeling?
I'm sorry, about Roshan?
The one word on how Todd left you feeling.
Rapper, great rapper. Like he built a great rapper.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. And in the spirit of time, Andrea, Dr. Kumar, Amit, I'm going to skip you guys for feedback. We'll come back to you for final. I have two scenarios, Dr. Kumar and Amit. If you guys would like to choose what scenario that Sean goes from hello to yes on, because this is the time in the show that I get to put my co-host on the hot seat in a scenario that he has absolutely no idea about, because I worked on them as we were going on during the show. So the two options I have for you today are, one is we could do a reverse role play of Todd going from hello to yes with Tom Brady to have a meeting on investments in entertainment. So that is option number one. And then option number two, since Prashant is a new dog owner, has a love for pets, I happen to remember that Elon Musk is not really all that like pet loving, pet friendly. And so option number two is Sean could play Prashant going from hello to yes with Elon Musk to make $1 million donation in fostering animals. So that is option number two. Dr. Kumar, Amit, Andrea, which one of those scenarios would you like Sean to go from hello to yes on?
You know what? Our vote here would be for Elon to make a donation to animals. I think that that is going to stretch Sean. So
perfect. And who would you like to play the role of Elon Musk?
Javal.
Javal, are you open for playing the role of Elon Musk?
Yes.
Okay.
Course.
So Sean, you are going to play Prashant going from hello to yes with Elon Musk to make $1 million donation in fostering and saving animals. And he's not that fond of animals. Are you ready for this?
I am.
All right.
Yes.
Hello, is Mr. Musk available?
Yes, I'm here and I'm happy to talk to you.
Yeah, Mr. Musk, very grateful for you taking the time. This is Prashant, and we had a 3-minute call scheduled for today, just making sure that it's still a good time for you, sir.
Yes, it is.
Thank you. I know how busy you are. I'm super grateful. You're still in demand. Congratulations on everything you've done. And I'm clear that you know who you are. I just want you to know that I know who you are. And in 2 minutes and 45 seconds or so we have left, Mr. Musk, what prompted you, with all the demand on your time and attention, to even accept this call? Very grateful for it, but Mr. Musk, what was the why behind this for you? I know you're not the biggest animal lover, but why did you even take this call, sir?
I took the call because I think I've been listening to your show, and I'm now convinced that having an investment into dogs, animals protection is something that I should do, and I gladly say that I will do that.
Wow. Mr. Musk, that was super easy. I'm very appreciative for that, for sure. So can I ask what's bringing you to that beautiful place? I'm very grateful for it. I know we have about a minute and a half left or so. Or can I answer or actually offer a couple of thoughts and ideas about how beneficial this can be and how I think this might be deployed then? Would that work for you, Mr. Musk?
Yes, will be. I'll be glad to speak with you again and hear more in details how you're going to implement it. The check is ready.
Oh, done. Then, sir, shall I give my information to your assistant, or how would you like to proceed from here, Mr. Musk? Clearly, you're a busy man. Clearly, you're ready to go. Shall I talk to your assistant to put this meeting together for just details and how we'll exchange this, and we'll set up a follow-up? What would that work, or what would work best for you, sir?
Of course, just call my assistant and set up a meeting, and I would be glad to attend personally that meeting and hear more about where we're going with it.
Perfect. Mr. Musk, thank you. You're going to make a big impact in the world. I think there's going to be a great identity boost for you, for people to see your heart. Thank you, Mr. Musk. I'll talk to Tom. Have a great day, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Out of roll. Yes, if Mr. Musk was going to make it more difficult, everyone, and Bella Rita, what I was going to step into as Prashant was sharing with Elon Musk that he needs, potentially a boost to some of his identity. He's taking some hits. And what I was going to tell him, Bella, there's two choices, right? Choice number one is you can follow the path of Sean Callagy, which is you can say no to an office dog and then have an office dog and a personal dog. You could end up in an Aspen penthouse with dog food all over the floor, and you could have the dog sleeping in bed with you, stepping on you, and running over the top of you, right? And then risk sounding like an a-hole if you say anything about it. Like I was going to share that. Or, Mr. Musk, you could do what Sean Callagy wishes he did, is write $1 million check to a charity for dogs, and you cover all bases, and you don't have dog food on the floor in the penthouse in Aspen, and you don't have dogs running on top of you. Yes, that's what I was going to say, everyone. And Bella Farida, Bella, what do you think of my approach to Mr. Elon Musk and what it would have been?
I think it's quite entertaining, but I know my joy and happiness means a lot to you. So that dog that, jumps on you and gets dog food everywhere might bring me a lot of joy, which I know you would pay more than $1 million for. So, but that was definitely a good angle, and all of that is very, 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 very true.
Yeah.
But thank you for your investment in my joy and happiness. As I think everybody just saw a few moments ago, Emily jumped into my lap, and she is a 55-pound Doberman that wanted to make an appearance on the show. So yes.
Yes. So the same beloved Doberman that I'm the dad of that pushed me out of bed in the penthouse. And as we're romantically looking at people skiing down the trail on our beautiful trailside penthouse, Emily was sticking her nose where it doesn't belong. Yes, for me. So thank you very much. So Bella Verita, that brings us to a pause in this moment. So Todd, thanks so much for being here, kicking us off in the participant seat. Definitely a different type of show since I have not been physically or visually on it. But Todd, thank you for everything and kicking us off. And Todd, how was your experience today on the Heart of Influence?
This was interesting. I was honestly a little nervous coming in. Even watching some of these things, not knowing what to expect, but it's a very welcoming, atmosphere here, and I've enjoyed this. So thank you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's our intention. Build relationships, support, empower people. And Todd, you really did a masterful job. Great work. Let's go, Connell. Thank you so much for kicking us off in the feedbacker seat today. P.S. guys, I'm doing this all by memory. I'm blind, and I have no visuals on this. So Connell, thanks for being here. Really great job in that participant seat, giving some beautiful feedback. How was your time with us today, Connell?
This was very fascinating, and it's great to see such great minds at work in many squares on a screen. There was smoke coming out of some folks' ears as they knew that people were coming to them soon. So, and it was nice to see my friend Todd put on the spot.
Thank you.
Awesome. Great job, Tom. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go, Paul. Thanks for being here as well, for your outstanding feedback in the feedbacker seat. And Paul, how was your time today on Kumar and Amit's Heart of Influence with Andrea Catania?
Sean, it was great. I think it was good to get out of my normal environment. You know, a more diverse crowd from people, you know, around the country and from around the world. A lot of diverse experiences that allows you to kind of see how people interact differently, how they pitch things differently, to be able to get some insight on how to improve myself, maybe some of the things that I do.
Well, you did an outstanding job for sure in the feedback seat. Thanks for the vulnerability, the candor. Great work. Thank you for that. Let's go, Mo. Thank you for being here today on the Andrea, Dr. Kumar, and Amit Heart of Influence. And Mo, how was your time today on the Heart of Influence?
Yeah, thanks, Sean. Also, a great word I would use would be fascinating and learning a lot. And I was very excited to be here. I really want to thank Dr. Kumar and Amit for being here. And I'm hoping to meet them again soon. And Sean, thank you so much. Bella, thank you so much.
Yeah, great job. Thank you. Amar, thank you for being here today, being that feedbacker seat as well. And how was your time today on Dr. Kumar, Amit, and the one and only Andrea Catania's Heart of Influence? Amar, please.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you, Sean. And thank you for Dr. Kumar and Ahmed for having this opportunity. I really had fun and I enjoy my time.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bella Verita, got a couple more fine folks.
We do have a couple more fine folks. Let me go to the man that played the role of Elon Musk, who apparently just likes to write checks. So the next time I'm looking for an investment on something, I'm going to call Juval. Juval, thank you for being here. And Juval, how was your time with us overall on the Heart of Influence?
I really enjoyed it. It's a first for me. Thank you for the invitation. Learned a lot. Nice people, and I hope to regroup again very soon.
Yeah, well, thank you, Juval, very much for that. And Juval, thank you for being easy on me today. I've done this 2,000 times, that magic moment, and you're the kindest and nicest and easiest. So thank you for that for today. Shows your heart and your spirit. And everyone, just for fun, we're just getting to know each other. I really was asked. I was expecting like somewhere between $100K and $1 million proposal for $22.5 million, Todd, at a meeting. I almost fell off a balcony. I was like, what? Like that's a lot, you know, right? So it's like, hi, nice to meet you. Would you like to marry me and go to Vegas forever? Yes. So Ms. Bella Verita, who's next?
That's pretty
ballsy. Go ahead, Todd, I'm sorry.
I said that's pretty ballsy. Usually start a little bit higher than where your bottom is and build up and feel the person out a little bit. But that's yeah, well, kudos to that person, especially if they got anything close to that out of you.
Yeah, you know what? They're working down to like 10 million right now. So it's been an interesting process. And I'm not kidding. Yeah, so it's fascinating.
But is there a clear path to an attainable ROI on that? Because a lot of people around town are hat in hand all the time. Difference where I come in is like going, okay, everyone's coming out hat in hand, but let me show you how you're actually going to make your money back and what the risk profile is.
Yeah, no, I like it.
I hate to interrupt, Sean, but Todd worked with Kevin Mayer for about, I don't know, 20 years at Disney. He's
well, I was at Disney.
Distribution.
I was at Disney at the same time. My boss worked directly with Kevin, so I met Kevin on a couple of times.
I don't know if Andrew told, we just had dinner with Kevin about a week and a half ago. So outstanding. Really, Todd, appreciate it. And just as I don't, you know what, we're so over time, but love to talk more.
We still got two more people.
Really impressed by you.
Yeah, sure.
And what's going on. Yep. So I'm sorry, we'll pause there, Todd. Thank you. Bella Verita, please.
Let's go with the first Prashant sitting in the participant seat. Prashant, Shad, thank you for being here. Great job in the participant seat. Welcome to Dog Ownership. And how was your time with us on the Heart of Influence?
I'm so glad I came, and I owe this to Prashant Gupta because Andrea and I have been having some exchanges that were actually intended for Prashant Gupta, and I inadvertently got invited. So this is just kind of like it's meant to be, and this is exciting. I'm so loving this connection here. So yeah, it's just been a
That's
learning
awesome. Love the
experience all
energy.
the way around. Yeah, and just the like I'm so intrigued by each person on here. I'd love to connect with all of y'all and just like how do we create this world together? That's where my heart
Yeah.
lies.
And you know what? Listen, this show has got such beautiful energy. My new construction should flood and my tech team should fail all the time, Bella. This is amazing.
This is amazing. This is amazing.
And Sean, I would love to connect with you afterwards, since there are now two appointments, one for Bella and one for Elon Musk that we have conversations about.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we have a whole follow-up process for sure.
Okay.
Massive gratitude. And thank you so much. Bella.
And then we'll go to our other Prashants now in the mobile office. Prashant, thank you for being here. Super fun fact, Christmas movies and all. And Prashant, how was your time with us on The Heart of Influence? If you would like to unmute so we can hear you and hear how your time was overall in The Heart of Influence.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
All right. I had a fantastic experience. Fun fact, this is the first time that another Prashant was confused from me. Normally, I've been stopped at airports because people in India thought I was another actor, but it turned out to be me, the lesser known movie star, and not the big movie star they thought it was. And this time, that Prashant got the advantage of being thought he was me. So I feel honored and elated, and I think this is a very powerful, synergetic group with great energy. I want to go forward with Andrea, with you, with Sean, and as an influencer and as an actor, as a mental health advocate and media personality, I think we can do some great things together.
Awesome. Well, thank you for that. I often get confused myself for Bella Verita. So I can appreciate the complexity of being confused for another. And for Sean, that was a great share as well. In fact, I went to Oklahoma with Bella yesterday for the passing of her uncle, and at least 5 family members thought I was Bella. But Bella, back to you.
Yes, your show's crazy. So, Sean, that takes us to Dr. Kumar, Amit, Andrea. So let's say thank you, Andrea, and then we want to hear a final word from Dr. Kumar and Amit. I know we're way over time.
Yes, please, Dr. Kumar and Amit. Unconventional, but the shared experience seems to have had everybody learn a lot about each other, have a good experience. So please, over to you.
So we are in awe of the opportunity and how we deal with floods and sailboats and even capsizing on them. So this has been an exceptional experience, and I would pass it to my dad. So again, Andrea Catano kindly and graciously agreed to share this Heart of Influence hosting with us, and thank you, Andrea. And that allowed us the opportunity to meet phenomenal people. As Sean has said, all business is built on relationships, and all relationships start with shared experience. And we have had one amazing shared experience here. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you, Bella. Thank you, Sean.
Thank you, Amit. Thank you, Dr. Kumar. Thank you, Andrea. And on behalf of Bella Verita, I know it's been late. We are massively grateful for your presence and the possibilities. You know, as 2026 comes in, what I'm absolutely certain of, and this is why we call it Unblinded, is that people just don't see what they don't see about the possibilities right in front of them. And, you know, we wish you all the best at that in this year, and may this year be the greatest you've ever had, by far not close. A year of mastery, a year of achievement, a year of possibility for sure. And we end every show by saying this: I may be physically blind, which I am, but I'm absolutely certain that the possibilities we're talking about for these accelerations, they so often sit right in front of our face. But with those possibilities sitting right in front of our very eyes, the challenge, Bella, is we could all use a little unblinding, because no matter what, sighted or not, at some level, we are all blind
and just learning to see. Bye-bye, everyone.